welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
The spirit of linebacker Sam Mills lives on in 2 words, and the sounding of the drum reminds every Panther to keep pounding as they get ready for a fight here at Charlotte's Bank of America Stadium. As the work week kicks off tonight, another week of football comes to an end with a Monday night primetime contest between the Los Angeles Rams and the Carolina Panthers.
Please welcome your 2026 Carolina Panthers.
Ryan Fitzgerald all set to get this one started. And Monday Night Primetime is underway. Here's Jordan Whittington on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. So the Rams offense getting out there for their opening drive of the game. It's a 17-year pro steering this ship, Brock, an active leader in basically every passing category and continuing to try and build that Hall of Fame case. Matthew Stafford.
Stafford just continues to fight off injuries, and he continues to battle father time. And it is remarkable. There's a lot of quarterbacks as we see him age. We see the arm fall apart. We see the wear in the tear and the velocity disappear. You're just not seeing that with Stafford. You can question how long the journey may continue, but you cannot question how productive he is when he's on that field.
And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Stafford from the gun. Completed over the middle. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Throwing now on 1st down, Stafford. Ooh, that one's nearly intercepted. The defense read that one perfectly. A poor choice to make that throw. 2nd down coming up.
Just about every play in an NFL game usually has a protagonist and antagonist, a good and a bad. The good there, the courage of that wide receiver. The bad, just could not haul it in.
Not the way you want to start your game, but the pick was dropped, so the opening drive continuing now with 2nd down. Now Stafford again. Drops this one down here for Williams. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. They'll throw 3rd and long. That's the 1st down, and he's still going. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. So 20 yards on that play. And that's going to be good for an LA 1st down.
The 37-yard line.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
First down throw here for Stafford. He's got Smith again. And he's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. 2nd down. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit. And you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. Now I'm hungry. This is 2nd and 6 coming up. Give to Williams from the gun. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. DJ Wanham gets there to haul him down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Stafford now on third down. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up fourth down.
Intended for number 19.
You know, Kate, you'll get a little bit of grace for a drop in the first frame, but that's one, as this game goes on, he's got to have. It's hard on third down to execute. And with the ball in your hands, you got to find a way to catch it.
So here's Harrison Mevis, ready for the field goal try. This is a 48-yard look for him. Mevis able to knock it through. And our game starts with a field goal on the opening drive.
I'm going to call that one a little tester, Kate. Kind of like a 5 to 8 foot putt. You really hope to make all of them, but you know, over the course of the season, you won't. In that case, well, it went right through.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. Trevor Etienne to return this. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So here come the Panthers now for their opening drive. And they're brought out by someone still trying to live up to that #1 pick status from the 2023 draft. Now in his third season from the University of Alabama, it's Bryce Young.
What a tumultuous start to Bryce Young's career. The former #1 pick has about seen it all, Kate, in the NFL. And it's not how you start, it's how you finish. At least that's what he and the Carolina Panthers got to believe, because the finish to last season was his best football yet.
First play, and Young's going to pass. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. They'll go with Dowdle on the run. Has some daylight through the 40. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
A gain of 6. And the Panthers.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next third down coming.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Shotgun snap now to Young. Steps up, and he's running with it. And he gives himself up after a short gain.
A gain of 4.
I love that play.
It's now 2nd and
I mean, that's
6.
quarterback 101. Nothing downfield. Get what you can with your legs, but so much more importantly, protect yourself. Availability, one of the most important abilities for any quarterback.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Shotgun give now to Dowdle. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it as they take him down for a loss. And that's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. Just 3-0 is our score. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Bank of America Stadium after this. We're ready to go with the second quarter. It's Panthers football. They're looking at 3rd and 7. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. No place for him to go here. The Rams rush all over him. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
Oftentimes, these early exchanges are just a feeling-out process for rushers and blockers. But they can also set the tone for the battles the rest of the game. And that defender, you know, with an early win, he's feeling really good about himself.
On 4th down, Panthers going to turn to Sam Martin to punt this one away. And this will bring a drive that had some promise to a disappointing end. He has it at the 22. And he's hit before he can get anything on that return. So the LA offense getting out there for their second drive. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. LA offense all set. Here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, it's Stafford. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40. Play action now for Stafford. It's complete to Higbee. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. They've got a man in motion. On 2nd down, a run with Williams. And he works this to the 38 before going down. He gets 6 on that play. And the Rams have the 1st down.
That's another Rams 1st down.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short 3rd down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
Stafford now on 1st down. Short pass brought in. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it.
It's a gain of 11.
It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
1st down, Rams.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. Straight ahead with Williams. We got him a good handful there as it brings up 2nd down.
The ball carrier. He was taken down at the 22-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd
Now we are still waiting for the scoring for anybody really to get going as we've hit our 2-minute warning. More on Monday Night Primetime in just a moment. Working from the gun, here's Stafford. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Kate, it just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
This is going to be play number 8 of this drive as they set up for 3rd and 5. Stafford now against a blitz. Screen here for Williams. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
This dude's just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that 1st down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. And he will score. Touchdown, L.A. The Rams grow their lead just before halftime. Devontae Adams, the touchdown. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yep.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
Harrison Mevis on to try the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Rams make it a 10-point ball game.
Panthers nothing.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. Set to return, it's Chuba Hubbard. We dodged the tackle. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Now for the second time, we take a look at this Panther offense. They're trailing, but there's enough time, Brock, that they could get a scoring drive to attack that here before the break. Panthers look just about ready. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Young. Cops, this is Xavier Leggett. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
And what a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. From the gun, a run for Dowdle. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Offense to the line. 2nd down. Young working from the gun. Caught it deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! But I believe someone on the Panthers made it to the loose football first. They're hanging on to it. Now Carolina's going to take a timeout. That's its 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. They dodged the turnover, but still 3rd and pretty long. They've got to figure out. They put a receiver in motion left. 3rd and long for him here. He's going for it himself. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
He's brought down.
Now the Rams will use the first of their timeouts.
A gain of 3.
They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Sam Martin on the punt. And he'll try to hit this one well. Takes it in at the 21. And his return's going to leave him enough time for 2, maybe even 3 plays before the half. The Rams are going to get the football one last time in this first half. And it looks likely they'll carry a 2-score advantage into that locker room. They've got 1st down here, but just 18 seconds to work with.
No ball. Motion.
Yep, as expected. They go to the ground to start this one off. And he manages 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4. Timeout taken by Los Angeles. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. Shotgun snap to Stafford. Throwing the out route complete. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
And a Rams 1st down.
First and 10 from the 43. Looking to throw. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
It leads to
Fairly
second
safe
and
to
10.
say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Up the gut they go with Williams. Finds a small seam. That's good for 5. Make it 3rd down. So entering the locker rooms, got ourselves a 2-score game. It's time to hear from Scott Hansen. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Scott Hansen, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports Studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Thanks so much, Scott. Appreciate the update as always. And welcome back, everyone. Third quarter about to get underway. Got a 2-score ball game here as we resume play. Here's Evans set to kick this away. Hubbard with a return here. So they're going to begin from the 36 as he's brought down. Carolina ready to get things started on offense to begin the third. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. Play action now, Young. Taking a shot deep here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation. It's just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 36. Back to throw. Here's Young. And again, it's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. Looking for his running back, and 2 straight incompletions have made this 3rd down.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
On 3rd down, it's Young. We've got a screen to the running back. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
I'm a big fan of the screen pass. Really, you can run a screen as they just showed on any play. 1st, 2nd, 3rd down, sometimes even 4th. But it takes great acumen, a great football IQ defensively to have an awareness it's coming, and then more importantly, to stop it.
Panthers getting everyone set for the punt. Fair catch, hauled in at the 18-yard line. Possession switching back to the LA offense as they head out. And they take the field in good but not great shape, Brock. They've got that lead, but no doubt they'd love to see it grow.
Yeah, and just having the lead does take some pressure off. It doesn't change the sense of urgency. It's always on tilt in the NFL, but it should allow them to operate a little more freely.
Rams ready for this one. Here's 1st and 10. They take the handoff now, Stafford. Nakua here, he's got it. And he's going to get this one to the 36-yard line. A pickup of 17. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Los Angeles.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
On the play fake, here's Stafford. Completed left side to Smith. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
5 still to go here. This is 2nd down. Stafford from the gun. Pass complete, 2-2 Atwell. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds.
12 yards.
They'll move the chain. Now we've got a challenge. Dave Canales not happy with that last call.
The previous play is under review.
So what we're all looking for here, did he secure the catch and maintain it while also getting both feet down?
Yeah, this is why it's a perfect look. This is why teams scout body control and field awareness for these pass catchers. For moments like this, he did not have much margin for error, and it happens oh so fast.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
So despite the second look at the insistence of Dave Canales, that call stands. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Adams put in motion right. Throwing now on 1st down, Stafford. Right side into the hands of Adams. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
That's another Rams first down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Hold on, I'm switching.
On 1st down, here's Stafford. That's caught by Williams. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
2nd and 3 now. Now Stafford again. Hits him on the out route. And they don't get any help on this 2nd down, Brock. He is out right along the line, so no gain.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
7th play of the drive, offense facing 3rd and 3. Stafford's going to throw once more. Has him on the quick hitter. Tackle made at the 10, 1st and goal coming up.
A gain of 4 yards.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
10-yard line.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. It's Stafford once more. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams push their lead further to start the half. It's a Puka Nacua touchdown. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Bronk. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
Mevis now for the extra point.
For the extra point.
The point after splits the uprights. And the Rams take a 3-possession lead.
17. Panthers nothing.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. On the return, this is ETN. Finds some space, he's past the 30. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him. The Panther offense headed out to the field. And it's not good, Brock, when you're discussing their punter as one of your early game MVPs, but they just haven't been able to get anything going so far.
No, you'll hear some old school coaches, especially defensive-minded coaches, Kate, and they'll say, hey, man, there's nothing wrong with the drive ending with a kick, right? Mm-hmm. As a quarterback and as an offense, maybe that was the way you played the game back in the day, but not modern football. You've got to go score.
Cut down the field, Leggett. And he's going to be persuaded out of bounds right at that 40-yard line. Give him 25 on that play. And that's going to bring up a Carolina first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
The inside give to Dowdle. And he's going to have this one down to the 28. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
That's another Panthers first down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
All right, we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. They kick the running back in motion. To the air on 1st down. Young. Jump off, caught by his back. And he's hit and sent out right along that line of scrimmage, so no gain on 1st down.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
2nd and 10. Need something positive here. Shotgun snap now to Young. Nothing doing there as the 2nd down pass falls incomplete.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. 3rd and long, they're gonna throw. Finds him over the middle. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's good for a Panthers first.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Here's the give to Dowdle. And he'll only find 1 yard up the gut. 2nd down.
The ball carrier. Cameron Curl brought him down. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 13-yard line.
Here's Young to throw. Throws caught. And he's going to be stopped after a pickup of 9, and that's going to make it 1st and goal.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
Out of the gun, Young. That one's incomplete in the end zone. So they fire for the end zone on 1st down, Brock. I think a lot of folks probably assume after the incompletion it'd be a run here on 2nd and goal. What say you?
Yeah, I think you always got to be careful about assuming. As a fan, as a defensive coordinator, I think as an offense, you've worked on it all week, continue to get to the stuff you trust the most.
Rush coming for Young. Catch made. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Touchdown or bust for him here as they set up for 3rd and goal. To the air yet again, Young. Toward the sideline, and he's got Leggett. And he will not move the chains, Brock. In fact, he can't even get back to the line. He's going to go out of bounds for a loss of yards. It's going to be 4th down.
Well, that's one of the moments as a QB, you just feel like those defenders are in your huddle. To drop them for a loss on 3rd down can't happen. That's an incredibly quick read by the defense.
Desperation time here. And it's incomplete. That's going to be a turnover on downs, depending on what the call is on this penalty. Yep, already got the stop and the turnover on down, so they're just going to decline that penalty. A handoff to Williams. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
In truth, Kate, kind of felt like he was lucky to get what he got right there. The pressure from this defense to go get that safety, it was on. And that same pressure, well, they're not going to back down here on 2nd down as well.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. They stay on the ground with Williams. And he's got 4 on the run, and that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning from Charlotte. Rams about set to celebrate this win. Stafford now on 3rd down. And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing 4th down.
Great, I've talked to you over the years, the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On 3rd down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
Rams going to punt on 4th down, and they're calling Ethan Evans to the field. And he gets it away from his end zone. And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return. The Carolina offense headed out now. And this a final opportunity to make things a little closer in that final score. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. Young working from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
To number 18.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Offense to line. This is 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. Young. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And it'll be 3rd down coming up after this defense's 3rd sack of the game.
Final quarter, this quarterback's just feeling the need to do a little extra, try to make something happen outside the pocket. But the problem, defense wouldn't let them. They have that same kind of urgency. They want to make some plays of their own before they hit the showers, and they got one right there with that sack.
Got his man. This is McMillan. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. Now Carolina's going to take a timeout. That's its 2nd. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
All set to go now from the 35. Here's Young on 1st and 10. Completed over the middle. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 26-yard line.
Just a yard left to go on 2nd down. Working now from the gun. Right back to Leggett. And he gets this forward to the 19. Now the Panthers decide to spend their 3rd and final timeout.
That's good.
And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least.
First and
It sure
10
seemed
at the
like he knew
19-yard
exactly
line.
where he was going with that right off the snap.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Sticking to the air, it's Young. Look, pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that sack drives him in the wrong direction, partner, ahead of this 2nd down.
Second and 16.
All right, I'm to the point of the game, Kate. Now, we got to get the ball out of our hands. He is just taking a beating all game long, and on this drive, yet again, find a way to protect, find a way to run, and get the ball out of his hands.
Here he goes, one final shot. They're on him again, and he goes down again. So it's the Rams who take this one on the road. And a lot to be...